Hi guys, welcome back to today's episode, and we have an crazy possible image of Dogman.
We're going to go over the Michigan Dogman sightings and also other locations in the United States.
And we're going to debate the difference between Dogman and werewolf.
Let's go. Alright guys, welcome back to Cryptid Chronicles, and today's file is Dogman. What we got on Dogman, folks?
So, I know in folklore, the Michigan Dogman was a creature allegedly witnessed in 1887 in Wexford County, Michigan.
1887, ain't that back when Jim was born?
Yeah.
No.
101 years before.
It was described as a 7-foot-tall, blue-eyed or amber-eyed bipedal canine-like animal with the torso of a man and a fearsome howl that sounds like a human scream.
Damn, how old are you?
Me? I don't know about a human scream. Jim's more like a little bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's why my throat's sore.
that's not why your throat's sore. But anyway, you said you worked till midnight last night?
Yeah.
How was that truck stop?
Wasn't too bad.
Nice.
Wasn't too bad. A little chilly out, but you know,
Did you make some money?
a little bit.
Anyway.
Not enough.
Moving on. So, what stories have you found for sightings?
So here's one from 2009 in Michigan.
Michigan? Okay.
Yeah.
Does it say we're at Michigan or just Michigan?
Saginaw County.
Okay.
Saginaw, Michigan.
So it says that this is their report, their encounter that they're talking about here, and this is: I was arriving home to my apartment at 11:45 p.m. when I felt a presence by the wood line. I saw something looking at me, and then finally, I saw these two eyes. It seemed like it was stalking me. I could only see eyes and the shape of its head. I really couldn't see its body, but instantly I felt fear and went inside my apartment. When I went inside, I started looking through... I started looking through the blinds just a little bit. I didn't want to move the blinds that much because I knew he knew where I was, so I didn't want to move the window blinds. That was a lot of detail about the blinds. So I didn't want to move the blinds. Then I saw it heading my way. This beast looked like a bodybuilder with a wolf or dog-like head. Because of its silhouette, this thing must have been 7 to 8 feet tall. It stopped just for a second, right in front of my window, then it left. I've never feared for my life like I did that night. And didn't you say that there's like allegedly different
Yeah, the different types. Where did... So, yeah. So, apparently there is a canine-type dogman and a Type 3 dogman.
And that bodybuilder style was what?
Was the Type 3.
Type 3.
So, yeah, it says... Dogmen. So, not all Type 3 dogmen look the same. Type 3 dogmen are characterized by their hominid-style legs. They have knees and ankles just like humans and Sasquatch. While this type of cryptid is referred to as being dogman by many people, it's clear that these cryptids aren't canids. But yeah, it looks huge. That's what Jim said.
That's right.
My throat hurts.
Humongous.
So it looks like if like a werewolf would take steroids.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
What would that make you, a K1?
Who are you talking to?
you the furriest thing here.
We also got one up in Michigan from Reed City.
Reed City.
Reed City.
Okay.
Says, I was going to work in September of 95, and I saw a 7-foot-tall, 375-pound creature run across US 10 near Reed City, Michigan. Since then, I've researched on my own and had another sighting. For more details of my encounters, listen to Dogman Encounters Episode 5. I've since started 2 Facebook groups, International Dogman and Bigfoot Research Group, and Dogman Believers Only. Dogman is real. So if anybody wants to look that stuff up and follow and listen and all that good stuff, that's up to you guys.
Nice.
I'm not. Yeah. So Jim, what's the difference between Dogman and werewolf?
I'm guessing one looks like a dog, one looks like a wolf.
All right, so,
If you wanted to debate it,
I
how do you
know.
All right, so-
My thing is, I think the werewolf's going to be taller.
all right,
Bigger,
so
my
here you
opinion.
go. I looked up some stuff for you because I knew Jim wasn't going to be prepared. So, Dogman and werewolf differ mainly in that Dogman is viewed as a permanent physical bipedal canine hominid cryptid, roughly 7 to 12 feet tall, while werewolves are traditionally considered humans cursed to transform into wolf-like creatures.
So
Dog-
Dogman's taller.
So, physical form. Both are described as tall, muscular, canine-like beasts with glowing eyes and immense strength, often walking on 2 legs. Dogman is a creature living as a beast 24/7. A werewolf is a man during the day and a monster only periodically. Dogmen are often depicted as intelligent predators that may stalk prey, act territorial, and use tools. Werewolves are frequently depicted as ravenous, mindless, or tragic killers acting under a full moon. So then, the Dogman is often linked to cryptozoology, or while werewolves have deep roots in folklore, myths, and horror films.
No.
I'll
So
say they
it's-
come out with full moon, so.
Yeah. Many modern werewolf sightings are often recategorized by researchers as sightings of the Dogman due to the creature's permanently upright, muscular, and non-magical appearance.
So do you think Dogman's real?
Oh, yeah, I think it's a possibility.
Yeah.
There's always a possibility, in my opinion.
Do you think werewolves are real?
I can see it.
Yeah.
What
So
do
my
you
thing
think?
with Dogman though, so werewolves, they only change, right, during full moon.
Yeah.
Dogman is permanently a wolf. It could just be a really big wolf. I mean, back in the day, they said direwolves was a thing, and they were huge. They were 3 times the size of the normal
The
wolves,
regular wolf,
yeah,
yeah.
that we know today. What if that's just another breed of wolves that?
Or bipedal?
I mean, you've seen animals do weird stuff before. I mean, bears stand on their back legs.
That's a bear.
Okay, what if it's like a bear/wolf hybrid?
I mean, that would have been one crazy party.
Yeah.
I don't know about being human during the day though. That could be just folklore.
That's
But I
for
believe in a
werewolf.
huge wolf walking on 2 legs. I can see that.
I mean, if humans can do it, why can't animals?
Because
Instantly turn into a wolf.
Well, I mean,
with
if
a,
it's
with a moon.
if it's Dogman, then it has some type of human features, right?
yeah, you said it was knees and hands, right?
Yeah, you gotta think the feet and everything. It's gonna be more human-like than.
Yeah,
What do
my
you
thing
think?
is completely.
You think Dogman's real?
Sure.
Do you think werewolves are real?
Yeah.
Is there a reason behind that? The reason why you would think they're real?
I don't know.
I don't know about going back and forth between human and wolf though constantly. I just think it's a big wolf.
Well, the Dogman's a permanent dog.
Yeah, it
man
never
thing.
changes.
It never changes. The werewolf is what changes because it's cursed.
Do you think it changes?
A werewolf? I believe in werewolves.
Okay.
Okay.
I was on his opinion.
I believe in werewolves. I believe in werewolves. I believe in a lot of shit.
Yeah, and
Werewolves, vampires,
I'm more the skeptic of the group.
Bigfoot.
It's because you are a vampire.
Wants to suck your blood.
I'm just saying though, like it could easily be just mistaken for a different breed of wolf.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying too? That you said that so apparently these sightings were every
7 years.
every 7 years, and they're
Every
always
7
in
years
the year
they-
that ends in 7.
Yes. So
So we should get another sighting next year.
should I don't know if
That's I was trying to look it up. But
the Dogman 7-year cycle or whatever, you can look that up and then it'll go into detail.
I was just looking up what dog feet look like without fur.
Oh,
Because if it's already really big and then it's just missing its fur, it could kind of.
oh, that's
You
kind of
know.
creepy.
And then if
Yeah.
you're scared too, it could look like a human hand.
Ugh.
so therefore they can go lean towards the maybe the giant wolf that has mange.
Like I say, you should look up the images of like bears that have mange.
Oh, dude, those
That-
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Those
fucking
things look
creepy
creepy.
Or what's it called? Like a sun bear? Have you guys ever seen one of those?
Sun bear?
A sun bear? Is that like Lucky Bear and Grumpy Bear?
All right,
Sun
so I
bear?
looked it up. So it says the Michigan Dogman is a legendary thing. So like we were talking about on a 10-year cycle, not 7, specifically in years ending in the number 7. So the first one started in 1887, and then it went to 1937, 1987, 2017, with the next expected in 2027.
Yeah.
And it says stories often center on Michigan's Wexford County and the Northwest Lower Peninsula. So key aspects is 10-year cycle. The lore holds that the creature appears every decade on years ending in 7. While sightings are claimed back to 1887, the legend was popularized in 1987 by DJ Steve Cook, who created a song about the beast as an April Fool's prank, which I did read about that.
Yeah, I read about that too.
Was it hibernate for 10 years?
Oh no, it's probably Pennywise.
Maybe that's where Stephen King got the idea.
Yeah, Michigan is a little close to Maine. Just a couple thousand miles away. Do you know like where that DJ was? Like where he like was it in Michigan or
Yes. Hang on.
don't be scared to get in there. Just get in there and jump high. Hello.
Yeah, it just says in 1987, WTCM FM radio DJ Steve Cook created and broadcast a song titled The Legend as an April Fool's Day prank, detailing the legend of the Michigan Dogman. The song, which told the story of a half-man, half-dog creature, unexpectedly sparked numerous reports of real encounters, creating a lasting piece of Michigan folklore. So I'm just going to assume that he's a radio station host in Michigan.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so Cook created the song as a fun, creative project for his radio station in Traverse City, Michigan.
What if he knows it's true and he's just trying to drip feed information through a prank?
Maybe he's Dogman.
That's it. Maybe he is the dog man.
And maybe the whole, it doesn't go into human form is a lie.
Or misunderstood. That could be a possibility, Zachy.
You know about that, right, Jim?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Chesterfield, Missouri.
Oh,
Okay.
nice. That's an hour and 10 minutes away, if that.
All right, so this is this person's encounter telling the story here.
Are there window blinds?
No, thank God.
He didn't say how much dust was on them blinds.
All right, so it says, I saw 3 of them eating something big and bloody in a field. They saw me, stopped eating, and followed me back to the farm when I got out of there. This happened more than 50 years ago. It was forbidden to talk about in the family, lest the neighbors think we were crackpots. Now all the old folks are gone, and I've told my children about what I saw that day. They said I should write it down, but I think I'll leave that up to them to do. There were other strange things going on in the area. Jesus. But at the time, we didn't connect them together. If the aunts and uncles did know what was going on, they wouldn't tell us kids. It's been cathartic to talk about, and I'm so pleased to see that others have seen them too. But I have to tell you to think back on something I've tried to forget. For over 50 years is terrible. It was so frightening I haven't been able to get a good night's sleep thinking back on all that gore and those things' faces. I truly believe they would have eaten me if they hadn't already just eaten. When I finally told where and what had happened, I was called a bald-faced liar and given a good beating.
Wow.
Then the folks went to the field and to the truck that I hid in and saw the gore, blood, scratches, prints, and all. Later on, Uncle up the road, about 5 miles, had these prints come up to his house. He took pictures of them, and there was a newspaper article about some sort of huge cat prowling around. I don't know if that was anything to do with those critters or not. A neighboring farm that was owned by a wealthy family compared to us had a prized bull go missing. I bet that had something to do with those things. He was a huge thing and very ornery. They never found a trace. I know this is choppy and not very clear, but it still makes me nervous to talk about after all this time. Afternoon in the summer over 50 years ago in Chesterfield, Missouri.
Bald-faced liar.
Bald-faced liar.
You know how older generations of my family used to say that all the time. Bald-faced liar. I don't know what it even means really, but
I think Jim should have read that article.
Well,
call them crackpots.
So here's a related article. So apparently it was also made into a movie. So it's called The Beast of Bray Road.
yeah.
Yeah. So the Beast of Bray Road is the name given to a wolf-like creature reported to have been witnessed in or near Elkhorn, Wexford County, Wisconsin. It says the creature has become part of Wisconsin folklore and has been the subject of multiple books, documentaries, and a 2005 horror film. So it says the Beast of Bray Road is often described by alleged witnesses as being between 6 feet and 7 feet tall, with a humanoid-style body covered in fur or hair, and with a head resembling a wolf and a large glowing red or orange eyes. It is purported to have been seen moving as both a quadruped and a biped, and some reports describe it more closely to resembling a traditional werewolf or Bigfoot. The creature was allegedly first sighted on 2 consecutive nights in 1936 on the grounds of St. Coletta School for Exceptional Children in rural Jefferson, where a night watchman witnessed it digging on an Indian burial mound located on the property. In the 1980s, several alleged witnesses reported that the beast had contact with their vehicles, leaving long scratch marks on doors and trunks of vehicles. One witness stated she hit something while crossing Bray Road. The witness claimed that upon exiting her vehicle to determine what she had hit, a large wolf-like creature with red eyes chased her back into her car, leaving claw marks in the rear passenger door. Sightings have also been reported during daylight hours, with several witnesses stating they observed an unusually large wolf-like creature running on all fours through cornfields. One stated the creature was in pursuit of a deer. And that just goes into apparently animal mutilations have been reported in the area around Bray Road, with animal remains, including deer and livestock, partially eaten with specific organs removed from the animal carcasses. And then another witness reported driving down Bray Road late one night and observed an unusually large wolf-like creature eating an animal which had been hit by a car on the side of the road. The creature reportedly ran into the woods, and eyewitnesses approached in their vehicle. So they're saying, though, it could be misidentified animal-based theories, saying such as a Great Pyrenees or Newfoundland. While not common in the southern part of the state, wolves are occasionally found in Wexford County and nearby areas. But it could also be an American black bear suffering from mange.
What you guys were talking about earlier.
Yeah. So you ever look at that story? Like, if you look at a picture of a bear with mange and it's like lost all of its fur, because like bears' paws are like, ugh, like they're pretty massive, and without any fur, they look creepy.
They got short bears with going through the mange.
Got what?
They do have short bears going through the mange.
Short bears? I don't get it.
They remind me of you, Zachy.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
All right, so I got one from Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
Elkhorn. Okay.
Elkhorn, Wisconsin.
See, it says, my encounter was back in 1970. We always heard of rumors of a big dog running around the area of Bowers Road, killing pigs and sheep, but never thought for a second it was something like Dogman. We never heard of Dogman or the Beast of Bray Road until 10 years after we moved to Waterford. Anyways, one late summer evening in 1970, my brother and I were horsing around in the hay mow.
Horsing around in the hay.
In the hay mow.
Hay mow.
Whatever that is. We opened the door that they use when filling the barn with an elevator. We were playing for about an hour when my brother and I noticed something black way off in the hayfield, to the point where you couldn't make out what it was. Well, my brother had a whistle he got out of a box of Cracker Jacks. He took that whistle and blew it as hard as he could. When he did, whatever that thing was stood up and started walking towards the barn. We couldn't tell what it was, but it scared the crap out of us, and we flew out of the barn and ran to the house. We told our dad what we saw and investigated it, but found nothing. We couldn't believe that it could just disappear like that. My brother and I was convinced that whatever it was in the barn waiting for us. It was probably a month had went by before we went back in, and that's only because the farmer that owned the barn would show up from time to time to house his pigs when they were giving birth. So we knew there was nothing hiding in there. We never found out what we saw walking on two legs towards the barn that day. Never saw it again. We moved to Waterford in 73. It was 10 years before we even heard from the Beast of Bray Road. My brother and I had talked about it later in life and figured perhaps it was.
A bear.
A black standing on his hind legs. I mean, it's a possibility.
It was walking on its hind legs.
I mean, bears do that. And they said they can really see what it was.
There you go. So this one, I have one from California.
Ooh.
So California dogman sighting. Found out not too long ago my boyfriend was chased and almost nabbed by a dogman when he was a kid. It kept up with his bike until he fired a shot at it with an old revolver that luckily still worked, despite being left in the elements. He didn't even know what it was until I told him. It was very dark, but he got a couple important details. It was running on 2 feet, at least part of the chase, a long, pointed canine ears, and bulky frame.
I just picture a kid on a bike with
right?
an old style revolver like
well,
cowboys and
I
shit.
guess.
In California, of all
Right.
states.
Okay, so it was running on 2 feet at least part of the chase, long pointed canine ears and bulky frame. There were several horses and other livestock that were killed at that time in the area, close to Redding, California.
Red Dead Redemption.
Okay, my only thing with that sighting is like Katie's got a point is, so if this kid, did it say his name or his age?
I think it just said when he was a kid.
When he was a kid. So my thing is a kid. What is a kid doing with a revolver?
In California.
Yeah, in California, an old timey revolver that allegedly still works.
Get away! I mean,
That's crazy.
Oh, okay, hang on. There's more to it. So, hang on, here we go. So, like someone actually asked that. He randomly found a revolver while he was being chased. So this is the person commented back to it. No, he and his friends stole it from his friend's drunk dad or something and stashed it by a little bridge. Dumb, bored boy shenanigans. He retrieved it and was cycling back home in the evening. Curfew really wasn't a thing for him. He was 13, and he's now 37. So that was a long time ago. It's ironic, but he's lucky to... He had it and was loaded. He was just a little morsel on a crappy bike.
So,
Did he shoot the damn thing?
I
Or
guess
just
that's what
shot
scared
at
it. I got it away from him.
Oh, okay.
so where was this?
This
California?
was in Redding. Did I say Redding?
Reading.
Yeah, Redding, California.
It sounds like an old-timey town.
13-year-old with a stashed drunk dad, best friend, whatever.
Apparently a good shot, too.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Anyway, so I got some California sightings on here, but
California.
don't know.
California love.
So I got one on here that's really long. This is apparently the Dogman in the Oregon woods,
Oregon.
Ooh, Oregon.
Oregon. And this was in 2021.
Where was this at?
Oregon?
Oregon. Oh shit! 2021.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You want me to read it?
Boom.
It's pretty long.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so the time I encountered a dogman in the Oregon woods. This is going to be a very long one. All right. It was September of 2021. I was on a camping trip in Oregon. I was about an hour away from Klamath Falls, which ironically and infamously also seems to be a hotspot for cryptid sightings, especially the Dogman, though I wouldn't discover this till much later. My encounter took place just off the Lake of the Woods area on the Aspen Point campground side. The Lake of the Woods was in walking distance from me, no more than a few miles. To get to the lake from camp, however, it required that I cut through a small clearing and then walk through a patch of forest. During the day, the lake was beautiful. Every day for the 4 days I was there, I spent as much time as I could sitting near the lake. It was peaceful. Strange things first occurred on my third day there. I just come back to camp after going out with family. I marched to the lake where I spent the next few hours. I hung around until the weather grew crappy and the sun began to set. I let it almost get too dark before I realized I was in the isolated location with a walk through rural forest ahead of me. If you've been in a similar position, you know I was trying to collect myself while also internally panicking as daylight burned. I began to walk. The forest was thick, however I managed to keep my cool. The clearing was in sight. That's when the most awful feeling came over me. You know the feeling when you can physically feel someone's eyes staring down the back of your neck?
Ooh.
Only my someone felt more like a something. I remained frozen like a deer in headlights, sick to my stomach up until a few yards behind me. I heard several fallen branches crack simultaneously. Yeah.
Simultaneously. You got
My
the
bad.
chimneys
I
going.
got the Judies.
Dog.
All right. I turned my head and peered into dim woods. Nothing was there. Suspecting I just experienced some bad omen, panic ensued. I chose flight, and raced back to camp with limited vision. Then came my fourth and final night at camp. I found myself... Hold up. So all that, and then you still decided to stay another night?
Yeah.
No.
No, that makes no damn
Yep.
sense. to
Then
me.
came my fourth and final night at camp. I found myself rolling around, unable to sleep. In the dead of night, I got up, threw on some warmer clothes, and zipped my tent and left. What was supposed to be a short bathroom break quickly turned into a late-night solo walk back to the Lake of the Woods.
I bet.
That particular night, a full harvest moon lit my path. It shone just well enough for me to make out my surroundings. Even the brightness of the moon, I headed for the lake with a flashlight in hand. I walked in the night defiantly, the previous day still heavy on my mind. No forest monster was going to get its hands on me, I told myself. I went to the clearing and through the woods like a madman on a mission, inviting the supernatural. I inevitably reached the lake and sat down on the docks. I watched as the moonlight glistened on the water, dancing in short ripples. However, I began to notice an eerie fog rolling in over the lake. While looking out the water, something came over me. I realized something was off. I now diverted my attention back towards the trees. The sounds of the forest had gone abruptly silent now, as in the presence of a predator. And before I knew it, a dreadful feeling came rushing in. My stomach dropped. I shined my flashlight into darkness, and I heard more tree branches breaking as if something was headed towards me. Instinctively, I stopped listening to the water and started moving. I wanted to navigate whatever was happening like one would walk on eggshells, but I ran. With my flashlight on, I booked it off the docks and into the forest. I ran clumsily, stumbling over roots, ultimately falling and losing my light. As I fell, I saw a black silhouette gunning for me. I got up and full sprinted with only the moonlight to guide me now. Something was hot on my heels. Terrified, I managed to just reach the clearing and turn my back away from the woods. That's when I saw it. It stood on its hind legs and watched me from the tree line. It must have been 8 or 9 feet tall, covered in matted jet black fur. Humanoid with the head of a dog, it had lanky limbs, beady eyes, and a malnourished body. And for about 5 seconds it just watched me. I stood paralyzed for what felt like lifetimes. I watched as it reverted to all 4 legs and ran back into the forest. To say it was fast would be an understatement. It was the quickest thing I've ever seen. I truly believe it would have caught me that night if it wanted to. As a native of the Pacific Northwest, you hear a lot of strange tales regarding the woods and ocean here. I grew up with many myths and stories. Stories of dreadful black-eyed children, colossal sea monsters resembling prehistoric Plesiosaurus, the Native American thunderbird, and of course Sasquatch, aka Bigfoot, the staple cryptid of Oregon, and a long-time selling point. Bigfoot's so prominent here it makes you question how many have seen it. I, however, only encountered a different kind of creature, a cryptid unlike anything I'd ever heard of until that fateful night I met it, the Dogman.
Ain't no damn way I'll be by myself in the woods.
Like, that's
Fuck no.
creepy. Like, no, like, my thing is, if you were already experiencing situations like that days prior, why would you say a 4th night?
So my thing is, like, when any of these encounters with the supposed Dogman, was there like any kind of like how with like the chupacabra, it would drain the goats of blood.
So, like, it's motives, I guess?
Yeah. Is it just like, oh, here I am, oh, there I go, or like, I don't.
So every time I looked up stuff, it didn't like seem like it was aggressive. Like, when you hear about werewolves, they're pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
So here you go. So, hang on, give me 1 second.
You got it.
So, I mean, on this one it says, the Dogman is largely perceived in folklore as a malevolent, terror-inducing entity rather than a purposeful predator. So, encounters frequently involve an intense feeling of dread, with reports of sometimes suggesting territorial behavior or infringe theories and alien-influenced hunt. So most witness reports a sense of pure evil or intense fear, suggesting the creature may be highly territorial or actively malicious. Which, I mean, so in that person's story, it could be because he or she, I didn't pay attention if it was a he or she, but they were in the woods. Maybe that was its territory, and it was because it didn't necessarily attack her. It was just trying to chase her till she got out of the woods. Once she was out of the woods, it stopped at the tree lines.
Territorial.
Yep. So, and then right here, it's some, including testimony mentioned in, have suggested the creature acts as a hunter, occasionally linked in through unverified fringe accounts to extraterrestrial or dimensional entities. While described as terrifying, many accounts focus on the creature appearing, showing aggression by screaming or howling, and then disappearing rather than killing witnesses, suggest a motive of intimidation.
I don't know. It's just kind of weird for like I don't know, with like the nature of a dog. I guess if you want to go
that's
that
what I was
route,
thinking about.
like if it's territorial, it's gonna fuck you up if you're on its territory. I mean, especially with it being like like a wild dog.
Yeah, but like wouldn't like wild dogs and stuff like wolves and everything, they just someone comes in their area that's straight up attack.
Well, like wolves are pack hunters, so like if it's just a wolf by itself, it ain't gonna do shit. It's gonna leave, unless the rest of the pack's there. Then they'll ambush you.
Yeah,
Like they'll flank you from the side and shit and take you down. But like, I don't know, with it being, I don't know, like, I don't know. I can't.
I wonder why that doesn't attack humans as much as werewolves, because dogs could more adapt to humans than wolves do. Wolves are,
so wolves,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Wolves are
they're
very predatorial.
yes, they're
So-
and more aggressive.
And like I said, pack hunters, and so it's very rare you'll see one wolf.
If you
Right.
do, you better run.
Yeah, because the other ones are in waiting.
Better it's sick.
I don't know.
But I don't know. So like, but with that story I just read, my whole thing is I could see it just being territorial, chase that person off, and then stops right at the tree line, and then just stands there and is like,
Chases it off.
"Stay the hell out of my woods.
Yeah.
These are my woods."
It's kind of weird that like all the cryptids that we've talked about aren't very aggressive.
Yeah, no.
They never really attack humans.
I think pretty much everyone we've done lately, none of them have been aggressive.
Yeah.
Maybe because they know humans are the threat.
I can see that.
true.
And another, like when we talked about, like, I don't know, like interdimensional beings, like say they're not of this world.
Right.
Like they go through the rip and come into here to get something they need, and then go back because I don't know their universe, their planet, their point in time. That resource is gone, and it's only available in our time, and so they go through the rip to come here to get it. It was like Sasquatch, like let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Like that's the reason why you see no bodies, you see no one kills one and goes, hey, look, I have a Sasquatch, or none of that shit. Is because it comes through the rip, comes into here, gets what it needs, and then leaves.
So I got it. Bigfoot's a Wookiee.
Chewbacca. I don't know, Jim. What's your take?
Yeah. Jim's always
I'm
stoned.
trying to think here. I don't know. How come all these encounters are always at night? Most of them.
Well, 'cause I mean, that's when most predators are out and active. Sleep during the day, hunt at night.
Or if they're like traveling through a rip, they don't want no one to see it.
Yeah.
Or is it the fact that humans usually don't migrate at night? They migrate during the day, so that's why they're out at night. They're trying to avoid humans, right?
Fucking hilarious.
That's why, like the Sasquatch, I think it's like we talked about with Sasquatch. It avoids humans at all possible costs
Yeah.
for safety.
I don't know. Like, I'm still gonna be a firm believer with Dogman, because I'm the I'm the skeptic of the group. I could see Dogman more being just a massive wolf breed
Or a bear.
or a bear. Yeah, I could see it being a bear. Especially if they're talking as big as it is. It's saying 6 to 7 feet tall. I mean, bears can get pretty big. I don't know what the average bear is, and we'll
Huge.
say
It's bigger than 6 feet.
Yeah.
So
So
the
like,
average full-grown bear probably stands at about 8 to 9, maybe 10 feet tall.
right,
I
and
would
I
say
mean
they're bigger
they're
than
pretty
Dogman.
they're pretty burly too. So like, imagine that bear would
Yeah.
lose its fur. It's gonna look.
That's a bear with mange.
Let's see.
Like straight up, I could see that being taken
As
for as Dogman.
Yeah,
Like
and like they're pretty like beefy. So you get that thing standing up on its hind legs from a distance.
you're gonna have to save that. So you can send that to me.
Yes. So that's standing up on its hind legs from a distance. People are gonna be like, what was that?
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that.
And their face could resemble a dog from a distance too.
I don't know, man. That one picture I sent you, that one like has like that human looking face to it. Like you're looking at him like that don't look like an animal.
Yeah, it's a little creepy,
That was a little creepy.
but
Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm saying some of the sightings could be misinterpreted.
that kind of
Yeah. Well, I mean that's my main point. Nobody knows nothing for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
So
Mind plays tricks on people too.
yeah, I mean mass like hysteria kind of thing. You're in the woods. It's scary. Your adrenaline's going. You're gonna start hallucinating, seeing stuff.
That's mass hysteria. It's like
Yeah.
back with what was that Mothman?
Yeah.
Like with the TNT place when the first little aspect thing of that happened and it spread and it was a big ordeal. And then now they do festivals.
I still say that was radiation.
Well, I think Jim did have a really good thing on that with which he waited till the very fucking end.
Say the best for last.
Okay. But I don't know. I gave you that so you could click and read because people want to hear Jim too.
Well, I've got something pulled up from Merrimack Springs here in Missouri.
Oh, Merrimack
Merrimack
Springs.
Springs. Does it give you a year?
No.
How
No.
far is that, Jim?
Merrimack's probably it's right there on the other side of Six Flags.
So
Okay.
about an hour and a half away.
2 hours.
Oh, yeah,
2
about
hours.
2 hours.
All right. So, almost 3 years ago now, it was almost fall. I was heading up to get my husband from his mother's house, about an hour away from where we lived. It was dark. The road had just turned into a gravel road. There is woods on one side and a creek and commercial farm on the other side. This dark gray thing came from the creek side and jumped across the road. I could make out its back end, but entirely saw its tail like a dog's. I told him and his mom that I saw a donkey running across the road in front of me, but the tail looked like a dog's tail. I get laughed at for it, but I did stop my car and get out to look for the animal, thinking someone had lost a pet. A car pulled up but kept going. I was hoping they would stop and ask me what was going on, but they did not. I stood there for a couple of seconds and thought that it was a dumb idea. A lot of horror movies start out like that after all, but that was the full extent of the sighting. However, I had another strange thing happen on a camping trip that I took my husband and some friends down to Merrimack Springs Caverns in Missouri. If you want to hear about that one, it's a short one, just say the same, but after seeing I saw my mom's house, I wondered how close I came to danger that night as well. Kind of weird how they typed that in there, but okay. Made me sound like I couldn't read.
Kinda.
Anyway.
Kind of sounded like a robot.
They said it was gray colored.
Yeah.
I know we keep going back to the bear with mange, but if you look up a black bear with mange, it looks gray.
Yeah, how's that gray? Oh,
Well,
see,
that-
right there. That could be Dogman.
Yeah, see, it's gray and creepy looking.
And like, look at the feet.
Does it have a dog tail? Dog-like tail, possibly?
Like in this picture, it kind of has like a little stubby tail.
Yeah.
It's not super long, but
Which I mean, that could be like if it has a tail, it could just be something's hanging from it.
You have to use those
Yeah.
pictures there
Yeah.
so the viewers can see what we're looking at.
yes, sir.
But yeah,
So anything closer to our like location, like actual,
that's
like pretty close to Perryville.
well, that's Merrimack.
Yeah.
Then you got
Anything closer than that?
not really.
Like where are we at on the map?
Oh shit. We're right here. So what's this one here? That's gonna be Tennessee, Shelby County, Tennessee.
There's a lot of sightings on the. What is that?
Yeah,
Is that the?
that's the
is that
United
the
States.
Central or like Central America, or is
Midwest,
that is the West?
Midwest,
Okay.
and East.
Because I mean, it's so zoomed in, I couldn't really tell.
Like Michigan is lit up.
Yeah,
Like crazy,
I mean that's
so-
where. So that's like I said, that's the origin of all the
Yeah.
like the first sightings and.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Nothing closer than Merrimack.
no, because this one's Pulaski County, which is further out west in the state. So the closest one would be the Merrimack one, between Merrimack and Springfield.
Which I mean, around here we don't
Chesterfield,
really
my
like.
bad.
We have woods, but I mean they're not like deep woods.
Yeah.
What about if you go up to Michigan and go, like, get closer to Michigan? How many sightings?
There's one right there by Chicago, Elk Grove in Illinois.
Oh, there you go.
Description: Howl hit sonic bark. I haphazardly called out one of these things in a saying, "Go Jarrah," Salt Creek in Elk Grove, Illinois, and got a howling 15-second howl, which was a combination of a whistle and a scream. July 13, 2016. That same day, a rock hit the roof of my 18-foot work truck. Shortly after that, my neighbor's dog was dismantled and placed in a few different garbage cans behind my house. A month later, I heard what sounded like a bark from at least a mile away. As a kid, I frequented the woods around Chicago. I remember seeing two very tall 15, 70-foot oak trees tied together at the tops in the areas where Satanists are known to be active.
Satanist.
It's that Jiminese. I told you I can't. That's why I don't read a lot. I don't read that much. I don't like reading out loud.
So,
So you hated popcorn in school? Popcorn reading?
Yeah, I didn't really.
The
I don't
fuck
like
is
reading out
popcorn
loud.
reading.
Where, like, in your textbook, each kid has to read, like, a paragraph, and then it goes around the whole classroom?
Especially if I got the long paragraph, because I'd stumble on words and I hear kids in the background laughing. I hear some of the kids in the class laughing, and then it would really screw me up.
You count, like, how many kids it was to you so you could, like, read your paragraph beforehand?
No.
it's okay, Jim.
It is what it is. I mean, like I said, I can read. I just don't like reading out loud.
Oh, indeed. We got any other info?
Did you find
Yeah, I'm
anything?
trying to find. So there is more backstory with the Native American lore, With Dogman, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
but I'm actually trying to find legit information on it. Legitimate.
Like a certain tribe or
Yeah.
just in general?
And what they say on it. Okay, so Native American lore concerning dogmen involves bipedal wolf-like creatures often linked to ancient burial mounds, spiritual, shape-shifting, and protective, yet terrifying guardian roles.
Ooh.
So these beings, often described as 7-8 feet tall, are frequently seen in the Michigan and Midwest, with accounts dating back to the 19th century. So, guardians of mounds, some accounts, including one from the 1936 near Wisconsin's Hopewell burial mounds, describe these creatures as caretakers or I'll say it every time I say it wrong. Malevolent.
There you go.
There we go. Forces interacting with sacred sites. Many indigenous traditions include stories of shapeshifters or spirits that can take canine form, sometimes viewed as fusion of ancient spiritual beliefs and modern cryptid sightings.
So it kind of plays on
I
with
can see that.
skinwalkers.
Yeah.
I can see that. So I wonder when these things they're close to Indian burial grounds when they're encountered.
Yeah, so
And that's what they're protecting. Is that your take on it, Zach?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they say that a lot of it's guardians of burial mounds. So, I mean, that's a cool route to go on that one, though, rather than...
I can see that, or
Maybe you guys should walk up in the woods again and see if you find Dogman.
I'm good.
you don't want to go?
Nope.
Why?
Them woods are creepy.
Afraid you'll get another headache.
Make sure you go on a full moon.
Nah, I don't think I want to do all that. I'll go in the daylight.
At 3 a.m.?
Huh?
At 3 a.m.?
I want to. No, I'm not going out there at 3
Whatever,
o'clock.
that's what we need to do. Go at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, you'll go out there at night, but you won't go out there during the day.
Go
It
out
was
there.
creep me out.
Go out there in a Ouija board at 3 in the morning.
Oh,
I'll tell you though, if I
Jim,
hear
touch it.
if I hear
Nope.
those crows going off again, I'm out. I'll book it. You'll see my fat ass run faster than you've ever seen it.
You just hear.
Yep.
I'd laugh if you start running, just trip and fall.
Oh, I
Face
probably
plant.
would.
I
It'd
was
be okay.
like, damn it.
People are gonna mistake me for Dogman because I'll be running on all fours.
We're right past him. Jim, don't leave me, guys.
But I don't know. So between it being a manged bear or a bear with mange, wolf with mange, an actual creature, Dogman, or the Native American side.
Oh, see, I'd lean more to the native.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see the guardians of the mounds.
That's why they're not as aggressive. They're just to protect the mountains.
Yeah.
They're not there to kill.
Territorial. Stay away.
Territorial. And, yeah, I can see
I
that.
could see that. Since,
What's your conclusion?
Was there I don't think there was any kind of depiction on any of those reports about them actually being attacked.
Yeah, nobody actually got attacked. They just got chased away from the area that they were in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
I
which
could
is
see it
being
guarding.
territorial over, ancient burial mounds, which
Yeah.
you're not supposed to mess with that. That's bad juju.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people were describing that they got this fear, this sense of fear or whatever, or that someone was watching them.
Yeah.
Same thing. Like, there's a lot of bad juju.
Oh. Juju. What you think? Guardians, a bear with mange, the wolf with mange.
I can see the Guardians, but also the bear with mange.
I'll say bear with mange is like right up there at the very top for me,
Yeah, it's
especially with just the way it looks. It's just,
not like if it was in an area where there's not like a lot of bears, but
I got you.
I'll go along with that, saying it's bear with mange on a lot of the sightings, but I'm pretty sure some of those few sightings are actual Dogman guarding the mounds and stuff.
so you're going more towards the Native American side of it.
Yeah. But I'm not doubting that they're seeing bears with mange either.
Yeah.
So, just like you said, when the guy wrote the song and released it, the DJ,
Yeah.
all of a sudden sightings pop up.
Yeah.
So,
Which that's with anything.
That's just like when you buy a brand new car, and all of a sudden you see them everywhere.
yeah.
So the more aware you are of an item, the more you'll see it.
Very true.
All right, so that concludes our broadcast day. Anybody?
You didn't say?
The file.
That's one more file that remains open.
That that concludes the Dogman file.
Dogman file.
Dogman file. Whether it's a bear with mange, a creature with mange, or an actual folklore of the natives, where they're guarding the burial mounds. Yeah.
That's what I'm aiming towards.
Yeah. That or bear with mange. Those are my two.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody stuck around and listened to all this. What is your partake on it? What do you think it is? Could it be bear with mange? Could it be Jim's crazy uncle out in the woods? Could it be an actual dogman, like guardian of the bounds from the native folklore? Or
I was going to say, could it be the Guardians or a bunch of little Zacks running around?
I don't know. Is that it?
That is
That's
it.
going out? All right. Well, this is, hey, we'll be actually able to do it this time. As always, this is Wacky Tidings reminding all of you.
Stay weird.
Stay wonderful.
And stay wacky. Catch you in the next one.